Hi, I know I shared about my weight loss journey, but the video was really quiet because the internal microphone on my laptop wasn't picking up my voice. So I wanted to redo it so that people could hear it, but I also want to break it up into smaller videos so that you don't have to take so long to watch one video and you can take your time watching them. I wanted to talk in this one about what I feel led to my gaining the weight. I did not have a weight problem when I was younger. All through school, I weighed like about 110, 115 pounds at the most in college. But I was picked on in high school, and I know I have a video about the bullying that I went through, but I know it was nowhere near what a lot of people have dealt with, but for me, it led to very low self-esteem. Sorry, I'm nervous. This is hard for me because I don't usually tell people this, but what they used to call me in school was moose lips, because I have bigger lips. And I had a friend just a couple years ago that told me, "You have beautiful lips." And they were just jealous because look at all the celebrities now that have cosmetic surgery to have big lips, and God gave them to you for free. But as a teenager, being called that every single day just led to me feeling I was ugly, and that I really kind of withdrew. I didn't have many friends because I was quiet and shy to begin with. And so if you weren't going to kind of step out of and come and get to know me, then I would not, make that effort. And I think being quiet and shy is another reason these videos are so hard for me. But I'm doing them because that's what I kind of felt led to do. But I had very low self-esteem. I thought I was ugly. And it wasn't until I met the man I was going to marry that for the first time I felt that shocked when he said I was beautiful. And I remember going to my mom and saying, "Mom, he just said I was beautiful." And she was like, "Well, I told you that all the time." And I remember saying to her, "You're my mom, you're supposed to think that." And I think she realized it at the time that, wow, my daughter really has low self-esteem. But I didn't realize it at that point. And what I kind of think what happened after we got married was me thinking, he wouldn't love me if I gained weight. He wouldn't love me if I was a couple of 100 pounds. And I don't think I deliberately set out to gain weight. But I think it was me not caring that when I started to gain weight after I had our daughter, I do think it was just kind of in there, like I wanted to prove that he didn't really think I was beautiful. And I am so thankful God gave me the man that he did. Because my husband, from before we got married, when I was 110, 115, maybe 120 pounds when we got married, he told me I was beautiful all the time, and it didn't matter whether I was that skinny little thing or when I got to 245, 250 pounds. he would tell me I was beautiful. And I started to get upset because I was fat and I didn't like it. And he told me the one time, honey, if you're not happy, I can't do anything about that. Only you can change that. Only you can do something about that. But you're beautiful to me either way. And I remember just a couple years ago, we were talking with a couple, and this couple, the husband in front of his wife said, that he didn't find her as attractive when she gained weight. And he's like, well, you know what I mean, Bob, right? And my husband looked at him and shook his head no and said, no, I always found my wife attractive because we all change. I've gained weight too. But she's the same person I married. I see her heart. She's a beautiful person inside and out. And it didn't matter what, the outward appearance is going to change. I love her for her. She has not changed. And that is what I find attractive and beautiful. I tell you, I got a good one. And I was just so thankful for those years where I didn't love myself and I didn't find myself attractive. But my husband did, and he never gave up on me. And yes, another reason I had gained weight is, I liked my soda. I always drank 1 or 2 cans a day. I liked my sweet tea. So when we would go to McDonald's or Burger King, I would always, get their sweet tea or soda. And I would have 2 or 3 glasses of whatever I was drinking. And I was eating too much. And I love my sweets, especially my dark chocolate, but any kind of chocolate. And so, yes, eating too much and drinking too much sugary stuff definitely led to me gaining weight. The fact that I was not exercising and really wasn't very active, period, with walking or doing any kind of exercise, that was another reason I gained weight. But I really believe the biggest part was my low self-esteem. And so, ladies, if you're thinking, oh, well, if I just lose weight, then I'll be happy with myself. No, you have to learn to love yourself, and then you'll be successful. I will admit, I did not have that realization until I had started to lose the weight and was probably close to reaching my goal weight when I finally realized this is what was going on and why I gained the weight in the first place. So, yes, you can lose weight, but I truly believe if you do not learn to love yourself, even losing weight isn't going to make you happy. And that's what I'm, saying in don't think that losing weight is going to make you love yourself. Learn to love yourself because you are created by God and God sees you and who you are on the inside. Don't listen to what other people say. Know that God created you. He loves you. You are created with a purpose, for a purpose. And just learn to love yourself and know that the people who truly love you and know you are going to see you as beautiful because they see your heart. It's not about this, ladies. It's about who you are right here.